What is up, everybody, and welcome back to another Madden 23 online CFM game. We are now in week 9 of the 2025 season here in the Premier Madden League. Our quarterback, Daniel Jones, is leading the MVP voting at the midway point of this 2025 campaign. Uber impressive, but Daniel Jones' individual success is not exactly fully showing up on our team's success because the New York Giants are at a 4-4 mark at the midway point, which is our lowest mark so far of this entire series with our New York Giants. And we have a huge game today against the Dallas Cowboys as we are underway at AT&T Stadium. Dallas, the division leaders in the NFC East, looking to maintain that stranglehold and potentially put our Giants to bed with a win today, because if we lose this game to the Dallas Cowboys, not only are we going to fall 4 games behind Dallas in the standings, the Cowboys will hold the 2-0 tiebreak because they already won in week 2 over us. And given our loss last week against the Washington Commanders, yeah, our success in the NFC East, we haven't had any. Is third down, bit late on the throw, and that's picked off by Daniel Jones. That will not help the MVP campaign. Now, while we are playing this season, yeah, I would love to get that MVP with Daniel Jones. I think that would be a fun storyline to withhold. A nice storyline would be to get a stop on 4th down after we shut down Henderson on 3rd down and inches. 4th down, they'll dial up Henderson again. Got by Williams, got the first down. Derwin James laying the lumber, but not before they move the chains. Next play, CeeDee Lamb in stride. Got by Waller, and we definitely cannot be leaving Hunter Waller on the island against CeeDee Lamb like that too often, as Mason Garcia on the run. He'll try to turn the corner and maybe get a yard before Leonard Williams brings him down. Garcia, play fake, looking. Lamb again. Did he drag the toes? They'll give it to him on 1st down and goal, which I want to disagree with. I'm going to throw the red challenge flag, which ends up costing us a timeout. That's all. This play is upheld as we see Ezekiel Elliott. He's going to battle in for 6. Zeke, on the second time of asking, falls forward and plunges in for 6. The Dallas Cowboys, well, they are definitely taking the fight to us right now. But like I said, I would love to win that award with Daniel Jones because, I mean, it's an impressively hard feat to try to pull off to win MVP with Daniel Jones' trash ass. I said it after we won the Super Bowl. I mean, winning a Super Bowl with Daniel Jones, not exactly anybody's first, second, or third option. We made it work, and now we're really pushing our limits of how far Daniel Jones can take us here, to the point where Saquon Barkley's role has been diminished a bit, because last season, Saquon Barkley led our team in rushing attempts, receptions. He did it all. He did it all. He had over 2,000 all-purpose yards. Oh, Daniel Jones. He really got the eye on the big prize right there, but we played smart. Don't want to fumble the ball, especially after last week. 3rd down and 4 in traffic. What a grab! Rashad Bateman. That's a mega haul to the 10-yard line, setting up a 1st down and goal. Drop back for Jones, looking to take off, and he does. Vanilla Vic into the end zone. He goes. Vroom, vroom. That's the multi-purpose of Daniel Jones, why he's really competing for us. Travion Henderson, no one is in his zip code. A complete bust in the coverage. Adoree Jackson from way behind can't get him. Oh, but we do save the touchdown with Sean Murphy punting. It's from 1 yard away, though. Make that 2, maybe 3 yards away. Kayvon Thibodeau shutting that play down. 2nd down, that's going to be Henderson with the ball. Leonard Williams denying the touchdown, but the Cowboys back to the 1. Zeke in the backfield. Garcia up the middle. It's a touchdown. Mason Garcia just got by Sexy Dexy to skate into the end zone. You see Hunter Waller got injured on the play, so that's obviously not good for us, and he is bruised ribs, so we might have to keep him out for maybe until halftime to see if we could shoot some stuff into him so he could be 100% for the second half. Is Kenny Nwanu still looking for his first return touchdown of the season? Maybe that one-season wonder, that second-half wonder. That's all in all. That's all she wrote for this drive. Daniel Jones blasted, and that's a fumble recovery by Dallas. and a painful one as we are about to wrap up the first quarter. Now at the start of the second, Garcia feeling the pressure, and down he goes. Thibodeau got the initial pressure. Ajulori helped clean up. Third down, Thibodeau again got the heat, but it's a touchdown to Malik Knowles and the Dallas Cowboys. Garcia just threw one up for grabs, and Knowles able to high point that football better than any New York Giants defender, as another tough third down conversion by Rashad Bateman. I mean, right now, it seems like we can't make that big game-changing play, that game-changing stop. Dallas is just coming up with all of the plays where it's like, yeah, we're playing well, but Cowboys are just making the better plays. That's a great one by Darius Slayton, slaying the defense into the end zone, and that'll cut up this deficit a bit. I mean, considering like the way this game has started, I think we just have to stay within and do what we've been doing all season long, which is just clawing our way back in the second half and hope it's enough, because sometimes it has been and sometimes it hasn't. And thus, we have a 500 record right now, but we get the stop on third down. We force the Dallas punt. Great job by Derwin James filling up that gap. Now we have to convert our own third down to really get that momentum on our side. And why not dial up Rashad Bateman? He is Mr. Third Down for this Giants offense. That's a backward pass and a fumble by Daniel Jones, and it was still a live ball. It had to be recovered by Saquon, and we had an offensive pass interference on top of that. Bateman is not Mr. Blocker. Obviously, Dallas declines the penalty as we dial up Stribling downfield with the step. Oh, Stribling couldn't make the grab, which is a rarer sight than you would think for a man with like 70 catching rating. As we go down low, is that Bateman? Holy cow, what a conversion. Third down and 21. Next play, sorry, 2 plays later, Saquon Barkley, wave him goodbye. Barkley for 6. The New York Giants with the huge third down conversion and the touchdown shortly after, and we've got this one all tied up. Oh, baby, Rashad Bateman can do no wrong for us right now. Dallas on third down. Drop back, looking, launching downfield. Jump ball, CeeDee Lamb. Oh, he got it. He hung on. He made the grab with 2 Giants all over him. Oh, next play, that's a touchdown for Cornelius Johnson. But the game, or the touchdown drive, was really preserved by CeeDee Lamb. What he was able to do is, I don't know what the hell we're doing on fourth down. Let's go to halftime. Oh, man. Once again, that's the second time, third down and long. They just threw it up for grabs to the receiver who made the grab, and that one was more spectacular than the last, which, once again, like, it's just, you do what you can to put your defense in a position to make a play, and if they don't, I mean, they don't, man. It's Madden. We can't over-adjust to that. We can rely on our pass rush to continue to dial up the pressure, as Kayvon Thibodeau is doing that time. A good pass there by Mason Garcia. No Hail Mary ball necessary. Oh, the pressure definitely necessary as we knock it out. Incompletion. Next play, Brevin Jordan starting to take some chunks out of the Giants defense on this drive. Garcia putting up some good numbers in this one, as Henderson, we've kept him in check so far, which I thought would be the key to victory, but now it's Garcia who's really torching us. Down low we go. CeeDee Lamb. Oh, big hit by Sean Murphy bunting, but Lamb gets the first down. Henderson turning the corner and just tripped up by Patrick Queen. Henderson trying to get his sea legs under him as we're midway in the third quarter. Henderson going to bounce it outside. Makes the first man miss. Oh, just tripped up by Derwin James and let out of bounds. But still a great effort to bring up a third down and 1. Henderson, the hole is there, and he hits it. A touchdown for Travion Henderson and the Dallas Cowboys, who start off the second half in style with an over 6-minute drive. And after all the momentum we got to bring the game back within the last 2 minutes, Dallas doubled us up at the end of the first half and the start of the second, as you see a big injury there to Micah Parsons. I'll be hoping he's out for the rest of the game. It's not on the field right now. Second down, we got a man in motion. That's Stribling. He's got the ball, and he's blasted in the middle of the field. That's a kill shot. That'll take him out for this next play. Third down and 3 underneath. Barkley with the grab. Oh, but the forward momentum led him out of bounds. Couldn't make a play against Travion Diggs, and now it's 4th down and 3. We're going to go for this. Down by 14. Down low. Trigg easy first down and a nice run after the catch. Oh, I tried to hurdle right there with Trigg. Thankfully, nothing bad happened out of that. As Daniel Jones, something good can happen out of this scramble. Daniel Jones, a gain of about 5 right there before stepping out of bounds. 4-man rush held in check. Barkley in the flat. Saquon giving it a good effort. Got a yard, maybe 2 out of that. 3rd down. I think we're still in 4-down territory as we go down low to Barkley again. Cannot make the play. Barkley this time had to slow down a little bit too much. And these dump downs in the flats, they're just not productive enough right now. And like I said, in this situation, down by 14, field goals do us nothing. So we'll go for it. Looking, Jones got the curl. No! Broken up. Wanting Stribling. And that's a turnover on downs. Oh, Stribling did a good job, but that was a good play by the defender. Is Travion Henderson. He has nothing but green grass ahead. Henderson swerving. Sean Murphy punting and into the end zone. Henderson and the Cowboys finding success in this second half and finding a lot of success against the New York Giants, who have suddenly lost control, lost composure, and lost possession. This is the Ricky Wright for the touchdown, and the Dallas Cowboys are pouring it on now. Jerry World jumping for joy, but the New York Giants anything but, as Daniel Jones rearing for the big play. Does he have the arm? Yes, he does. Wow. I did not think Daniel Jones had that play in him, but he somehow did. Next play, wide open, Steven Anderson on the play fake. They lost the fullback, who's able to find the end zone, and a quick score for our New York Giants, badly needed right now. Like I said, if we lose this game, that pretty much kill. Okay. We're not going to discuss that. What I was saying is, if we lose this game, that kills our chances of winning the division, and that means if we want to make the playoffs, it'll have to be as a wild card team, and that's an if right now, because we're 4-5, and we have probably played our worst 2 games in the last 2 weeks against the Commanders and the Cowboys, which you can say there have been circumstantial things that have not gone our way, but there's also a lot of things that we've done to ourselves in these games as well, and just not really running that airtight team, right, that we're running in our Super Bowl season. And like I said, part of it is just me trying to have fun, which is coming at the complete expense of winning. And, you know, for the people who probably might have gotten bored with the play style that we had with the Giants, like, damn, why do we got to go so try-hard? Well, this is what happens when we go the opposite direction. It's not exactly that we're having, like, a huge problem with turnovers or anything. I mean, well, the fumbles, which is out of control. But I mean, like, interceptions. It's not like we're really shooting ourselves in the foot. But it's just when you teeter that line, you never know what can happen. And clearly Madden is letting us know what can happen. The Dallas Cowboys are mossing us out here like it's their job. And, you know, the Washington Commanders made us fumble about 80 times. So, yeah, that's not going to work out well for our divisional sakes. But we'll keep it pushing, man. We'll keep it pushing. It's 3rd down and 1. Going end zone, looking for Trigg, and that should be defensive pass interference. Okay, maybe it's not. Illegal man downfield, even though we got it off pretty quick. I thought for sure Trigg got interfered with right there, but now a 3rd down and 1 becomes a 3rd down and 6. We still want Trigg, and we got him. Simple trigonometry for the New York Giants. You see Bakhtiari with a dislocated elbow. I'm not sure that's a multi-week injury or not. I don't think it is, but I guess we'll find out after the game as we go for the 2-point conversion. That was to make it a 16-point lead, make it a 2-possession game. Just trying to throw up a fade route to Mike Will, but the timing was all off. Just like this onside. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing on these onsides to make them so bad, but let's scrap that and never do that again, man. We gotta talk to the special teams coach. Like, what the hell are we doing out here? Dallas, they're going for the field goal, so our chance to come back is to block it, which, as you see, we did not come close, which is the story of this game as we go down by 21 points. We got 55 hung on us. We got 50 hung us in back-to-back games, I'm pretty sure, by divisional opponents. Even in Season 1 when our roster was pretty bad, it never got this bad. But, look, Daniel Jones is padding his MVP campaign, which is going to leave us at a bit of a crossroads here, because there's a clear fork in the road where we can either do one or the other. We cannot do both. We cannot win MVP with Daniel Jones and make the playoffs. That's becoming pretty clear, because the expense of getting this high-octane offense put together, once again, Daniel Jones' numbers, they're not looking bad. Oh, looking for Slayton there. You know, the 2 picks, unfortunate, but, oh, baby, we nearly got our 5th passing touchdown on the play, and yes, I gotta be that guy that calls the timeout because, I mean, look, I'm at the 2-yard line, man. Let me get one crack at this bad boy. Looking Jones. Looking to take off. And flatten. That will do it. Yeah, that was about the story of the game, but like I said, we're going to have to make a decision soon. We either have to abandon the MVP chase or we fully embrace it and embrace the chaos that comes with it, like this last game against Dallas, where Daniel Jones, I mean, individually, not too bad, but as a team, what we're doing might not be the most efficient thing, especially, you know, not getting Saquon 20 rushes a game with our great offensive line that worked out so well for us. It's kind of hurting our defense as well, oddly enough. You think about a chain reaction, the way our offense is going, we're not exactly playing that ball control offense, and it's putting our defense on the field more and clearly leaving us exposed to more random stuff happening and more random stuff. It's been happening, that's for sure. And along with that, our fumble issue has been a clear problem. And part of the problem seems to be me trying to slide, because that's what happened with Daniel Jones. And that was second quarter against Dallas when I tried to slide and we got big hit on the first play of the drive. Ended up being the last play. I tried to give myself up, just like the week before with Trig in Washington. I tried to slide and the animation was me giving myself up, but the guy just blasted us and we fumble. So maybe we don't do that, as we are underway against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And at some point, we're going to have to start thinking about going on conservative ball carrying, because, you know, we fumble too much. Like, the reason why I would not go on conservative is, the biggest reason is, one, it's fun to do juke moves, but also Saquon Barkley just got superstar abilities as we get the third down breakup, evasive and bulldozer. And if we go on conservative, we completely negate those abilities. So we spent 3 seasons trying to get that. I want to have some fun with that. And if it makes us fumble a little bit, so be it. But the thing is, Saquon's not really the guy that's fumbling. So I don't really, it's all of our pass catchers that fumble after the catch. Is Daniel Jones. Oh, what a ridiculous play. But the damn Daniel connection not able to work. Boom. Oh, sit down, Ja'Carry Brown. The rookie flattened by Derwin James. And I don't know how he's back up here looking to pass on third down, but here he is getting the completion to Chris Godwin. Missed tackle in the open field, but not by the sure-handed Derwin James. Third down again for the rookie, looking to pass. And Brown's in trouble. Down he goes. Time is up. And I believe Leonard Williams and Patrick Queen in the backfield there. So the Bucs, they actually traded away Devin White to get a top 5 pick in the draft to acquire the rights to draft Ja'Carry Brown in the top 5. He's a pretty fast quarterback, so you'll see them, you know, mixing a lot of quarterback runs. So that'll be something to watch out for. Third down and 2 outside. Trig got it. Michael Trig with the catch. Usually comes down with those enough that I trust him in those situations. Play fake. Want the big play. It's not really there. Oh, but Saquon Barkley can make any play a big play with the ball in his hands. We go to Barkley up the middle here. And you see, we're approaching this game a bit more conservatively. We're not exactly trying to fire a lot downfield, and at least early in the game, we want to try to establish Saquon or Daniel Jones if they commit to Saquon on the speed option. That's always an option, right? You got 2 options to make on that play, and that was a pretty solid one. Got us a gain of 7. Little RPO to Trig, and, you know, Michael Trigg is always able to fall forward, put a shoulder in most defenders. Saquon Barkley taking the replacement for Devin White on a ride to the 19-yard line. Next play, Jones running up the middle. He's got the first down, I believe. No, he gave himself inches short. So second down and inches. Trig outside with the catch, with the touchdown. It is simple trigonometry here at MetLife. And that was Greg Newsome, who the Bucs just traded for to acquire at the deadline. And he was covering our tight end right there. And Trig still got body position on him and made him look silly in the open field. That's an intentional grounding, going to bring up a third down and a mile. And when I said the Bucs would run some quarterback runs and stuff like that, I didn't think it would happen on third down and 21. But hey, man, if he wants to do that for 5 yards, cool with me. You can have that, and we'll have the punt as we get Saquon Barkley, another carry in this game, 4 for 20, third down and 5. Barkley's out the backfield. You know we're looking for him. He's got the catch. He's got the first down, falling forward just about past midfield to the 45-yard line. We are still maintaining our passing with Daniel Jones. Oh, and downfield we go. Won it all and got it. Vanilla Vic bombing away to the Stribble God, Deshaun Stribling, who has slowed down a little bit, but he's always there as a deep threat when we need him as we get the sack from Kayvon Thibodeau. Brown on the move, but we're doing a great job of making sure he gets his clock clean. Thibodeau with no mercy. Third down, jump ball, broken up. Adoree Jackson just owned Mike Evans on that jump ball attempt. Broke it up and then broke him down to the ground as the Bucs do their most ran play of the game, the punt. As we drop back on first down, protection's good, trig is great, and once again, it looked like he was matched up against Newsome and beat him as Jones getting away, got the first down. Daniel Jones already with 4 scrambles in this game, maybe another one, dropping way back. The quarterback spy is there, and the ball is out, picked up by Evan Neal. Evan Neal running for the first down, breaking a tackle. It takes a village to bring down the right tackle, Evan Neal, who goes to the 15-yard line. Next play, Daniel Jones with the scramble to the 3. Out the 2-minute warning, Saquon Barkley bouncing back inside. That's why we're not going on conservative, because that is fun to do, man. In motion won't get it. Barkley does. Barkley denied. He lost the yard, maybe 2 on the play. Timeout by Tampa Bay to preserve some clock. Third down out the pistol. Daniel Jones looking to pass. Corner of the end zone. Stribling. Sensational grab. Perfection from the Stribble God. Deshaun Stribling is not a one-trick pony. He can do, I don't want to say everything, but he can do a lot more than we thought after drafting him for his 96 speed. He is the full package at 6'3". Darnell Washington with a big catch up the seams, and that'll get the Bucs in field goal range as they look to break the scoreless streak in this first half. Brown wants to do it with a touchdown. Doesn't like any place to throw, and clearly, he still tries to throw it, but it's broken up by Patrick Queen. Brown under the blitz, watch out, down he goes, and that's the end of the first half. They won't be able to get back to the line in time. No way. Tampa out of time, and they'll stay scoreless as we end this first half at MetLife Stadium. Defense has come to play today, and the Giants start with the ball in the second half, and thankfully didn't give it away right there. Daniel Jones, 13 for 16, very... I was going to say efficient today, but just like that, we have ourselves our first turnover, and it's our most common way of turning it over, it seems like, the fumble. We're good for 1 a game. Third down, and that somehow goes through our linebacker. Derwin James, he puts on some punishing hits out there. You feel bad for his victims. Adoree Jackson just hanging on for dear life because he's giving up a lot of height in that battle with Mike Evans. Third down, jump ball for Evans again, and it's broken up and picked off. Cam Taylor-Britt off the ricochet. The job was really done by Hunter Waller to break that pass up, and clearly the Bucs cannot pass right now if they're just throwing these jump balls to Mike Evans, and that's really all they can do. We've got their quarterback run game checked. We got J.K. Dobbins checked, and that seems to be the key. Is Saquon Barkley always the key to success? Always want to give him the ball. He's got 9 for 41. Jones stepping, throwing underneath. Slayton with the grab. And at this point, I think I got to put on conservative because we just have one too many fumbles for my blood. Here's Barkley downfield. Can I hang on? He had a step right there. I trust Saquon in those situations, but, it is Saquon Barkley at the end of the day. Third down, Bateman, he goes backward, and that'll cost them the first down. Fourth down in inches, and we end up punting the ball, and the only reason why I punted the ball here, by the way, is because I don't think we're actually allowed to go for that, oddly enough. Once you're up by 20, I think you're not allowed to go for 4th downs in this league. So it's a weird little quirk in the rule where we had to punt in that situation, but our defense is continuing to do the job. Third down and 13, screen pass. Like I told you guys last time, man, I don't run screen passes for a reason. Those things just don't work. We have somebody injured on the play. Hopefully no one important is Kene Nwanu looking to return this punt and somehow got away from the first wave. Looking to do damage now. Got away from the punter. Kene! The head fake of dreams. Kene Nwanu. He is gone. Baby. Kene Nwanu is back. But Azeez Ojulari is gone. That's an abdominal tear. I said I was hoping that injury was not anyone important. That's a pretty important blow for us. Azeez Ojulari and Kayvon Thibodeau, they have become that menacing pass rush that we dreamed of them becoming. They are that dynamic 1-2 punch. But now, Ajalori with that abdominal tear, he'll be out for a while as that third down Hail Mary is broken up. And now we got to put the rookie Keon Sabb in his place. Sorry, not Keon Sabb. We got to put Mohamed Diabate in his place. Fourth down. What a play by Derwin James to make sure Chris Godwin did not get past the first down line. Derwin James, he just plays smart football out there. And that's one of the biggest compliments you can give to a football player. He just makes the right plays. Oh, and that time got lucky with an overthrow from the rookie. Right place, right time. Now on the return, Derwin. Nearly did his own Kene Nwanu head fake, but Mike Evans made sure his team did not end up number 1 on SportsCenter Top 10, or number 1 and 2, because Kene definitely put them on the countdown. Third down in the fourth quarter, up 28-0. And at this point, it's milk and cookies time. We just kick a field goal right there, and we just got to get out of Dodge right now, because this is a blowout right now. And a game like this is shades of what this team is capable of doing, because we've done this a couple of times this year. This is a hopeless jump ball that will go into the waiting arms of Jaquiski Tart. Do not put your hands in the cookie jar. You will not get away with it. The ageless wonder Jaquiski Tart is still out there on the prowl. I call him the ageless wonder because, like, that dude, I think, is 33 years old. I don't know how he didn't retire on us, but he still plays that crucial sub-linebacker role in this defense very well, despite his overall dropping pretty far down for being really old. As we have the 2-minute warning here, I mean, can the Bucs score a point? I don't think so. It's now 4th down and 28, and we've been teeing off on the rook all game long, even without Ajalori. Bring in the blitz. Can he get away? Oh, here comes Thibodeau, and that's when your day is done. Try to get away there, I believe from Tar of all people. But once Kayvon got on the heat right there, jig was up, and that will be the ball game. I mean, what a dominating display against a good Tampa Bay team, which, like I said, it gives me all the hope in the world that, like, hey, man, like, we're not as far off as our 4-5 record suggests we are. It's just, if we play that kind of football, besides that one fumble, like, all we gotta do is take away the fumbles. But if we could play that kind of game where we kind of got back to our ball control kind of ways, and, you know, the defense, man, the defense was special that game. Everybody contributed to that one. If we play like that, then the playoffs, even if it's not a divisional win, is something that is definitely still in play. But you know, the real litmus test, I should say, will come this upcoming week, because we're going to be playing our second game of the season against the Washington Commanders. And the Commanders, they straight up embarrassed us last time out, but that, of course, was a game where we literally fumbled after converting 3 third downs and long. So that was like a really unfortunate game. So we're going to try to get our get back now. As you see, that Bakhtiari injury actually was a multi-week injury. We were already without Sean Murphy-Bunting that game because he was injured. Now you see Ajalori's on the IR. I couldn't even catch the other guy. It's an absolute mess, just like these standings in the NFC right now. As you look at the top and even the middle of the NFC conference, there's a lot of teams in this 5-5 mix with us. So to clear out of that scrum, we got to get on a winning streak at some point. Like, the wins and the losses just cannot keep trading off of each other, because that's what everyone else is doing. We want to have any sort of breathing room, any sort of hope. You know, a win streak, more than 2. That's all it takes, I think. That's all it takes for us to get the ball rolling. But it's going to be a tough matchup today against Washington. We're going to have to bring our A game. No screwing around. No MVP chase with Daniel Jones. We got to be in here with one mindset only, and that's to get the dub, as we are underway on Monday Night Football. Giants versus Commanders. Another chapter to be added to the legendary rivalry in the NFC East. And we start with Sam Howell on 3rd down. He's got space to maybe run for the 1st down. Keeps the play alive, and it's broken up and should have been picked off by Sean Murphy-Bunting, back from that practice injury, as Jones won the big play right there, but didn't really trust the eyes. Took the sack instead, and now it's 3rd down and 22. Pocket collapses, and it's picked off. Castro Fields with the ball in his hands. He's got to get away from Barkley. He does, but he's forced out of bounds by Slayton at the 1-yard line. Jones got hit on that throw. That caused the underthrow. Ianias Smith trying to get that last yard to get into the end zone. Couldn't do it. Now Leonard Fournette's in the game. Leonard running over a man into the end zone. The Commanders taking advantage of the Daniel Jones turnover, which in that case, that doesn't even help the MVP case. That didn't help anybody. It's Kene Nwanu turning the corner, and a great return, but it could have potentially been a touchdown return. We had the blocking. Someone ran backward right there, but hey, man, second half of the season, Kene, that might be a real thing, because it might legitimately be happening right before our eyes. 3rd down and 8. No special teams here, so we got to get the first down with Jones, who's taken down again. We had enough time to make a play right there. There was just nothing open. I was just going to throw up a jump ball. Oh, speaking of jump balls, that one is caught by Jahan Dotson over Cam Taylor-Britt. Great coverage, but Dotson makes the grab, which is unfortunately becoming a common theme for us. 3rd down against Derwin. Broken up. Troy Franklin wanted that deep shot, but Derwin James, I mean, he's got the strength to bring that play down most of the time. Even when you have it in your hands, he's able to knock it out. Right now, we're getting knocked down to the ground. 3rd down and 19. Jones in the corner. Mike Will can't make it happen. It's picked off instead by Stephon Gilmore. And now Gilmore, he's got a return. He makes a man miss. Stephon Gilmore driven to the ground by Daniel Jones. Sure, tackling from Daniel Jones, but that's not what we're trying to get out of him. He nearly risked a concussion on that one. And for the second time this game, Washington with a goal to go off of a Daniel Jones interception. Not able to convert on a touchdown on that play. Broken up, looking for Terry McLaurin. 3rd down, McLaurin's not on the field. Howell rolling to the left side, keeping the play alive. He'll look to the sidelines and just tripped up by Patrick Queen. Oh, I think Sam Howell was going to score a touchdown there. Queen didn't make that Superman dive. That was a great play by Queen. Hold him to a field goal, and now Kene on the run back. Ooh, there was some potential there, but we do get to the 29-yard line. Jones, unblocked man, and he gives it to Barkley, who is put in an impossible situation to try to get out of that scrum. We lost 6 yards on the play, but that was the only thing we could do. Otherwise, we were going to get sacked by an unblocked man. We do a good job to bounce back to make it a 3rd down and 3. Daniel Jones in traffic and caught by Barkley. There's a flag, and it's roughing the passer. So, I mean, that was a bad throw, but even if we did get picked off, as we should have, it would have been roughing the passer anyway, so we just tack on 15 on top of the Barkley reception. Now it's 3rd down and 3. Saquon on the run, runs through the first man, but it's brought down by Chase Young. And on 4th down and 1, we're on the field. Daniel Jones, play clock winding down, just got it off. Jones drop back, looking outside, slit in, drag the toes, 2 feet in. 1st down. Great grab to the 13-yard line. Go to Giants. And backward balls out and scooped up. Jonathan Allen with the grab in a battle of the big fellas. Allen gets away, but Saquon Barkley will definitely hawk down Jonathan Allen. But a game-changing fumble. Stop me if you heard that one before. Patrick Queen. Some sure-handed tackling out here. Queen, the tackling machine of this team. 3rd down and 19. Patrick Queen, not the coverage machine, unfortunately, so he gets beat on 3rd down and long for the 1st down. At that point, we kind of just hope the pass rush gets there in time before the quarterback realizes that we have Patrick Queen out there. That is a touchdown! McLaurin did get both those puppies in. No booth review, it is good. The Commanders up 17-0 and have turned over the New York Giants again. Back-to-back fumbles on drives for the Giants. The Commanders, they want a kill shot early. They'll get it. Franklin in an identical looking play to the touchdown previously scored by Terry McLaurin. He, like Terry, got both feet in, as we find out once again why screen passes are trash. But we drew our second roughing the passer penalty while doing it, so that's the only positive I can give to screen plays in Madden 23, as Jones just not trusting the eyes right now, taking the sack. And against this Commanders front, you're not going to get much time to throw that ball, because here they come, and down goes Jones. 3rd down and 24. Just trying not to compound our errors, but unfortunately, we have really put ourselves behind the 8 ball with the back-to-back fumbles and touchdowns given up, as Howell hit on the throw and still got it to McLaurin, who shakes away the defender and gets in for the touchdown. Oh, Howell! He actually got hit on that one and then ended up benefiting the Commanders, because the underthrow set up Scary Terry to perfection, which, I mean, I guess that's the game script we got today. We are getting some rotten game scripts right now, must be said, because this game is now 31-0, and it doesn't feel like it should be, but yeah, like I said, this game script we got kind of sucks. Let's see if we can score before halftime. We are in a complete mirrored situation of what we were in last week, where we were embarrassing the Bucs. Now it's us with the clown paint on our face and the big red nose, just taking up space. And the pick to Stephon Gilmore for the second time today. Gilmore will make sure this one scores the touchdown. Stephon Gilmore still got some juice in those old legs. He will go for the Commanders' 37th point of the game, as we are making a big change here, benching Daniel Jones for the rest of the game as well as Saquon Barkley. And Saquon Barkley, I'm keeping him out because, I mean, it's 38-0. I'm not trying to get that man injured. Downfield dribbling, the Stribble God right before halftime. He'll make sure we go into the half with some points on the board, and that was via the cannon of Harrison Bailey. A little fake PAT is going to work to Michael Trigg. Is it simple trigonometry? Can we call that simple trigonometry? I think we can. Simple trigonometry for our New York Giants on the fake PAT. But how about Harrison Bailey? And we're going to play with Harrison Bailey for the rest of this second half, and I'm going to try to really evaluate what Harrison Bailey brings for our offense. We're not going to have Saquon, but besides that, we still got everyone else out there. As Trent Simpson got his 4th sack of the game. He is really owning that matchup with David Bakhtiari right now, as Mike Will makes the catch, fumbles the ball, and it's picked up by Barkley for the first down. Okay, the fumble gods finally decided they did too much to us. Like, I think Madden actually felt bad for us because we fumbled and it looked like we were going to lose that one to like 3 Commanders, and somehow Saquon picked it up for the first down. It's gotten that bad that the Madden gods have felt bad for trolling us. Is Harrison Bailey with a nice little pass to Darius Slayton, and look, man, Harrison Bailey is throwing some dots out here. Let's talk about it for a moment. Put it right in the perfect window, got dribbling, got the first down. Now the limitation to Harrison Bailey is the mobility. Daniel Jones is 89 speed. Harrison Bailey is -9 speed, all right? And Daniel Jones back in the game on second down and throws a horrible ball there to Bateman. Actually causes him to lose a yard. So now Bailey's back into the game, but won't be bailed out for that bad play. Henry To'o. He wants a pick 6 on his resume as well. Evan Neal with a half jog. He's not going to contest this one. Saquon still giving it his all as he gets back into the game, but won't get To'o, who gets in for 6. Henry To'o, part of the trade package from the Antonio Gibson trade, but the Commanders got back in return as Kenan Nwanu's having some success returning the ball for us for sure. Very close to breaking out the big one a couple of times in this game, but it has still gotten us some pretty good field position. 4th down, that's intercepted by CJ Henderson, and yeah, maybe the quarterback situation is more of the same, right? Like maybe it's not the quarterback, maybe it's us kind of thing, right? As the Commanders get out of it, it's just, yeah, why not? Just score more touchdowns, put up 100 on us. Like, it's one loss. That's the one thing I can take away from this game. It is one loss. This does not count as 3 losses, even though it kind of feels like it. But as whatever the Commanders' worst is that they're going to do to us, it's still only going to count as 1 loss at the end of the day. We're going to be 5-6 after this game, and I mean, it's not season over by any means, as Bailey gets sacked again, and obviously we're not able to escape. But we were getting sacked all game with Daniel Jones in there anyways. But yeah, besides that 1 touchdown right before the end of the first half, it seems as if our offense has not figured things out. Our defense, well, they're just following tune. They said, if you guys are going to suck, we're going to suck too. We give up a touchdown to the 8th-string running back. Cool. 3rd down and 7, Harrison Bailey waiting for the inevitable bad play, except it's not going to happen. Bums away to the Stribble God again. Deshaun Stribbling. He's always having a good fantasy day out of this blemish in our Giants season. The Stribble God's 2nd long touchdown of the game, both via the arm of Harrison Bailey, is the backup quarterback TJ Finley into the game. He'll get the first down to Schwartz, and Anthony Schwartz mercifully giving himself up right there just so this game can finally end. So TJ Finley going to bend the knee, and unlike last time we played the Commanders, we'll hope Kayvon Thibodeau doesn't get hurt on the kneel down, which thankfully he does not, and we can leave FedEx Field with our heads down and paper bags on us. Get out of here. Don't speak a word about this game. We're going to go to our next game, another primetime game. After this embarrassment, we'll be back on primetime TV. I believe it's Sunday Night Football against the Las Vegas Raiders, who have one of the best records in the league. And to face the Las Vegas Raiders with our 5-6 record, I'm going to make the quarterback change. I'm pulling Daniel Jones, and we're going to put the rookie superstar Harrison Bailey at the quarterback position. He will be starting this week against one of the best teams in the league. We might be throwing, okay, we might not. We are throwing this poor rookie into the fire. Hey, man, I feel like we just need that mentality change, that identity shift with this team. And like we learned in that Commanders game, our problems aren't rooted into Daniel Jones solely. Like, a lot of our problems still exist with Harrison Bailey, but I'm just hoping that if we change quarterbacks, it changes the way we play the game. And, you know, we don't have to worry about the MVP chase for Daniel Jones if we just put him on the bench. That's done. Like, Daniel Jones is on the bench, you can kiss that goodbye, along with that rotten performance against the Commanders. Like, that combined definitely kills it. But I'm just hoping that we can change the mentality, because I feel like we are a good enough team to make the playoffs, and it would suck if we don't. In the 9-3 Las Vegas Raiders, our New York Giants outside of the playoff picture as we are looking to start a new era, perhaps the first game of this series that we are starting with Daniel Jones not as our starting quarterback, as Josh Jacobs on the run. He doesn't have the burners to get away, but right away you see what Josh Jacobs can do. A gain of 48 on his first carry of the game. Jaden Daniels blown up on third down. Kayvon Thibodeau. Oh man, Tibbs not only got dibs on that guy, he rocked his world. And without Azeez Ojulari, Kayvon Thibodeau is stepping up as Harrison Bailey. That takes some cojones to make a throw like that. And he fit it in there, looking for Trigg, and he once again puts it in the perfect spot to protect Trigg, to allow him to make the catch and come down with it. Bailey running away, running for his life, and it's going to get dinged for intentional grounding. I thought we were outside the tackle box, but we were not really able to get away, and that is the challenges that playing with Harrison Bailey gives us. But he has that 94 throw power, which is a great upgrade from the 88 that Daniel Jones has, and I was about to be really shocked if that was a fumble, because I'm here to tell you guys that the utter adjustment that I've made for this game, we're on conservative to start the game. As third down, looking for Stripling. Got him! The Stribble God with the touchdown. Harrison Bailey and Deshaun Stripling's magical connection dates all the way back to the preseason when these guys were lighting up the Kansas City Chiefs. Now they're doing it on the big stage against the Las Vegas Raiders in some important football as our Giants have the lead. And to backtrack to what I was just talking about, for the rest of this season, I am going on conservative ball carrying. The Saquon ability, I'm sure it's really fun to use, but no one else can hold the ball without fumbling when someone sneezes on them. And I'm just sick of fumbling and losing because of fumbles. It's so annoying. It's the most annoying way to lose a Madden game, is when the game decides that you're going to fumble. Not only that, when you're going to do it every game, like, it just puts us behind the 8 ball way too much. Not only that, multiple fumbles in these games really killing us, whether it's from Jones, and that's part of the reason why we're not rocking with Daniel Jones anymore, as that ball, oh baby, put it right in the breadbasket to Arian Smith for the touchdown. But yeah, I mean, Daniel Jones' fumbles is part of the reasons why it's like I can't rock with this guy anymore. Even though he brings that running threat, he also brings a massive fumbling threat, which we just cannot keep our minds sane playing with. Bailey, a nice 5 for 5 so far, and as I preached before, it's not all Daniel Jones, but you know, just changing up the mindset of this offense, not really getting back to what we were doing before with Barkley completely. I am still having fun with us passing the ball more. I'm liking passing to all the weapons that we have, whether it's Slayton, Trigg, Bateman, Mike Will, whoever you want to say. Like, I'm still having fun with us passing the ball like this. It's just we're not going to be excessive with it, but we are definitely taking our shots when they're there, like right here to the triple guy, setting up a first down and goal at the 5. Barkley maybe getting a yard, but with that conservative, he just runs straight into hits as Mike Will can't make that grab. The linebacker Jack Campbell absolutely brought him down. Next play, it's simple trigonometry. here at MetLife. Michael Trigg has found the end zone yet again. And after that injury kind of slowed down Trigg, he is back to that racious start he had at the beginning of this 2025 campaign. Play action, Bailey bombing it. Oh, Stribling had him for the touchdown. That was 6 on the board, but Bailey straight up missed it, perhaps being a bit too far back in that pocket. And there you see once again the lack of mobility really not helping us. Third down to 19. Ty Thompson's actually in the game and throws a really risky pass to Stribling, who somehow makes the catch, but not really close to a first down. We end up punting it away. Oh, that was 6 on the board, taken away from the Raiders. Madden gods give it, and Madden gods take it. The Madden BS, like I like to say, usually evens itself out as we're not able to make the play in coverage with Kayvon Thibodeaux, which means that we should be putting Kayvon Thibodeaux to rush the passer on 3rd down and 6 instead of trying to pick off passes. 2nd down, Jacobs a bit silent since that big run, and keeping Josh Jacobs in check could really be the key for us. Force Jaden Daniels to pass this ball, see what he's made of, and on that time, 3rd down, you were just hoping for a prayer, throwing it up to Darren Waller, which is not a bad strategy if nothing's open. But we're just not going to let that fly on our watch. 1st down, Saquon Barkley, nice little head fake. Barkley, some furious running with the ball in his hands. Even though we're on conservative, doesn't mean we can't run with success with Saquon Barkley. It's just we can't make the moves, but we're used to that. We did it for the first 3 seasons. 2nd down, middle throw, got it to go, and right now Bailey is just making all the throws, all 3 levels. Taking the checkdowns, we got some medium plays inside, some nice digs and stuff like that, and then the deep ball when it's there, I mean, besides that one miss to Stribling, which kind of sticks out like a sore thumb, it's been all smooth sailing right now, but a touchdown here would be really pivotal to give us a 2-possession lead before the end of the first half. Harrison Bailey, he'll step up and run. Bailey, not exactly Vanilla Vic by any means, but he still gets a gain of 5, but that'll cost us our 2nd timeout. Next play, the shovel. It'll go for an incompletion, I guess, which is an okay result for that. 3rd down, we sneak in a run with Barkley, who's got the first down. Saquon got away from the unblocked man, and we burn our final timeout with 3 yards away to get into the end zone. 12 seconds left. Bailey looking, jump ball, got it. Mike Will made it happen. Mike Will, red zone specialist. He does it again as Jaden Daniels here. This is going to go down low to Waller and pad the stats for the end of the first half. Nothing else doing there. And our Giants back in control, not turning the ball over. Would you look at that? When we play clean football, we have games like we had against the Bucs, like we had against the Packers earlier in this year. Now we're having against the Raiders where, you know, we have possessions on offense where we don't just kill them with turnovers. We can find success as Ty Thompson with his 4th pass attempt of the game. And unfortunately, that's his first incompletion on his 5th pass attempt. But yeah, you are seeing some Ty Thompson in this game as Saquon Barkley gets a nice carry for a gain of 7. 3rd down, the RPO, but we give it to Saquon. Can he get the first down? He tries, he fights, he claws, and he gets a very generous spot for a new set of downs. And we give it to Kene on the fake. Kene outside, he got a gain of about 5 out of that one. We'll take it. Barkley, patient running there, trying to stop and go, do a little dance, which is the new style we got to adapt while running on conservative. 3rd down, faking it to Barkley. Underneath, Barkley's still going to get the ball, and Saquon Barkley is going to get the first down to the 6-yard line. Bailey with some efficient numbers, 14 for 17. Saquon in! Saquon Barkley bouncing like a pinball in for the touchdown. Saquon put his stamp on that drive. He licked it and he sent it on the Raiders, and the Giants up by 18 points 4 minutes into the quarter. Now it's just a fantastic drive to start the 2nd half, and that is, I would say, the new mantra of this Giants team. That's kind of what we are. We can pass a lot better now, but we balance all that together, and look at that as we get the hit on, but Shorter's got a step, and he throws Derwin out the club. Justin Shorter letting him know about it as he scores the touchdown. Someone might have to tell Justin Shorter to look at the scoreboard, though. We're still up by 11 right now. Saquon Barkley, he's doing some hard-nosed running, got a gain of 5. Need this. 5 yards. Can we get it? No. Down goes Bailey trying to step up in the top pocket, but Malik Murphy able to bring him down. That's some tight coverage, and Ridley looked like he almost lost the yard on that play. Clean football being played in this one. Niner quarterback has thrown a pick so far. Not going to throw on pick on that because we're okay with giving up that drag. Bringing up a 4th down and 2. Raiders go no huddle on the field at midfield, down by 11. Man in motion, that's Calvin Ridley. And the Giants, that's us calling a timeout. Our defense was getting a bit misconstrued right there, so we burn a timeout, reset, 4th down. Daniels will run it, and he won't get it. The play is shut down by Kayvon Thibodeaux. Tibbs, who has that run stopper ability, we actually playing nose tackle right there, and it really came in handy as that little jet pass doesn't really do us much. 3rd down, drop back, Bailey looking, time is up. Bailey has to kill the play and throw it away. And you really see where having a slow quarterback hurts us extending plays. And you start to appreciate what Daniel Jones was able to do, extend some of those plays, run for some yardage and some 1st downs, and we're just not able to bring that to the table right now. But we're playing an efficient game right now, and we play an efficient enough game, we can lean on our defense to bring us home, which right now we're not exactly doing the best job of right now because we just got burnt with our user. Next play, Josh Jacobs close to setting up a goal to go at the 12. Play action for Daniels. He's looking end zone. He's got him in the back. Oh, but he goes out of bounds, and he didn't even make the catch anyways. So an incompletion, 2nd down, Josh Jacobs. He's got Truz activated and now deactivated after that big tackle in the backfield. 3rd down, Daniels looking, Tart falls down. Daniels is down as well. Sandwiched to the ground by, I believe, Queen and Dexter Lawrence. And the Raiders end up settling for the field goal, which makes it a 1-possession game, but it's still a stand for our Giants defense as Kene Nwanu looking to return this one. Nowhere to go, and brought down before the 25-yard line. Bailey with the drop back on 1st down. In the corner, Trigg! Oh, he climbs the invisible ladder! Michael Trigg! A special catch by a special player. Saquon Barkley with the catch out the backfield, a little RPO. Give it to Trigg on the run. And Michael Trigg has really helped us in the RPO game. His ability to make those catch and runs are so nice. Bailey bombing it! It's dribbling! Overthrown again on the same play! Oh, man, that's a gut punch. That was for a 2-possession lead. Instead, we're turned over on the next play. The first turnover of the game by either side. It's a pick looking for Trigg. That was just a rookie mistake by Harrison Bailey, and the Raiders, who have control of this game, now need to go on a touchdown drive. We are halfway through the 4th quarter, though, so there's no rush by any means. Jaden Daniels, he can take these underneath throws all day long, and especially when it turns into a 1st down for Calvin Ridley. Here's Josh Jacobs. He's got nowhere to go. Josh Jacobs has been put in a box, and we locked the key away since that opening play. 3rd down, once again, okay with that, and the big hit after, because the Raiders will more than likely have to go for it here. A field goal could make it a 5-point game, but 4th and 5, might as well go for it, as the Raiders will do. Daniels under pressure, hit on the throw, and it's off the mark. The pressure up the middle did the job. It looked like the player got open at the last second, but no dice, no good. Turnover on downs. The Giants defense stands strong. Here's Bailey with the play fake, wide open. Trigg got away, avoided taking the big hit, and gets the Giants into field goal range, which is very critical right now as Saquon, oh man, he didn't have to do anything to make that man fall to the ground. Saquon's pure presence broke that man's ankles as we hit the 2-minute warning. Ty Thompson back into the game to do the ball handling, giving it to Steven Anderson. Oh, nearly a huge 1st down, and that takes away a timeout from the Raiders, desperately trying to do something to get this ball back. 2nd down, just got it to Barkley. Saquon in for 6. Oh, Barkley! That was special, and the conservative ball carrying has definitely not slowed down Saquon. If anything, it sped him up as Waller takes the top off the defense. That's the kind of play we absolutely cannot be giving up, as Jaden Daniels is over 300 yards passing. The 2nd-year quarterback having an impressive game, but he needs to do more. And then pray for an onside. If the Raiders want to get back into this game, they need 2 touchdowns, as well as a 2-point conversion, as Mohamed Diabate going to the sidelines. That's the guy playing in the role for Azeez Ojulari. So now we got the backup to the backup. Have no fear, Jaquiski Tartt is here. Under pressure, he gets home for the sack. 3rd down, Raiders go no huddle. We send that edge pressure once again. This is a wobbler. That should have been picked off by the Hunter Waller. Gotta make that catch, my guy. Thankfully, it's still 4th down and 21. Daniels, middle of the field, wanting Waller, who makes the grab. Oh my! Darren Waller, shades of the CeeDee Lamb catch from a couple of weeks ago, and living proof that if Madden wants to screw you, they will screw you. But what our Giants have done today, we played ball control offense throughout this one. We played a smart football game and ultimately a winning football game. And Derwin James, I mean, we just had to get our get back for that Justin Shorter nonsense. I mean, come on, bro. You were down. What are you doing? This is how you do it when you're up and you're winning. As our Giants are moments away from officially locking in our win to get back to a 500 mark. Yeah, I mean, that's what we are right now. We are a 500 team. That's what we do. We play 500 ball. We win, then we lose, and we just seesaw and seesaw. But there was a lot to feel good about from that game, right? I feel like the changes that we made worked, and that's why I feel good about that game, because I feel like that is repeatable for us for the rest of the year, where, you know, we leaned on Harrison Bailey to make all the smart plays. And even though we had some bad overthrows, we are playing with a, 71 overall rookie at the end of the day. That's going to happen. We're going to miss passes with a 71 overall player. It's not all rainbows and sunshines. What we are doing right now is we're mixing in Ty Thompson into the game. Ty Thompson, as you guys remember, drafted last year. He's going to be our mobile quarterback. I'm just not going to use Daniel Jones. I'm not even using Daniel Jones to be the backup, to be the mobile guy, all right? Daniel Jones is just so far seated on the bench, it's not even funny right now, all right? It's just we need that change of scenery for our Giants, and what we did, I feel like, worked, plus the conservative ball-carrying approach. We didn't fumble, so that's cool, because we damn near fumbled every game this season, so that's a big positive, and we'll look to carry that into next week and next video. We'll take on the Minnesota Vikings, who that's a team that both of us are really battling at the bottom of the wild card standings right now. We're actually still not even a wild card team right now at 6-6, so we definitely still have work to do if we want to make the playoffs. But hey, man, you know, we found the formula, and we'll see how far we can take it. As you guys see, Daniel Jones still third in the MVP vote, even though I didn't play him in the last game. So he's still doing his thing. But that's going to do it for this video, man. Leave a like if you guys enjoyed this one. Subscribe for more Madden 23 gameplays. Daniel Jones' MVP race is over. It's dead. But hopefully our Giants' playoff chances are on the upswing. So I'll catch you guys next time for the playoff push, hopefully. Until then, thank you, as always, for watching.